Hello my friends, welcome to another video. I'm Jeanette with Vivo Vintage Designs. In today's video we are going to paint a gingerbread man using a dry palette, some MICRON pens and POSCA pens as well. So grab your paintbrush, some alcohol in a cup, and let's get started. Wait, before we get started, I'll remind you that all the products used are listed in the description box just below the video. So take a look there if you have any questions about anything you see me use. And if you have questions about the techniques, let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Also, let me remind you to subscribe if you enjoy my videos but you haven't subscribed, because I will not be posting as many videos in the groups that I belong to for alcohol inks, because I'm really pressed for time these days. So if you'd like to keep up with my videos, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Also check out my Facebook page, Vivo Vintage Designs, where you can drop your versions of my paintings. I would love to see how you do, and you can also check out some of my art and videos that are not posted on YouTube. Okay, so I have my dry palette here, and I've taken a watercolor pencil and I've drawn a very basic shape for a gingerbread man. A circle, some like almost unfinished ovals for legs and arms. Very, very easy, very basic. So I have a paper towel for blotting, and the colors I think I'm going to use maybe rust and terracotta. So I'm dipping my brush into some alcohol and then blotting most of the alcohol off. I'm picking up a little of the terracotta and I'm going to start filling in, remove that fuzz. I'm going to start to fill in my little gingerbread guy. And you don't have to use the colors that you see me use. You can use whatever colors you like. I just want him to look kind of golden. So you can see how easy this is, just filling him in. I'm going to pick up a little bit more, blotting it off, blotting the alcohol off on my paper towel. And if you need to remove some of the pigment, if you have too much on your brush, just dip it into the alcohol and blot it off again. Okay, so you can see I've got my little figure down. Dipping my brush into my alcohol, removing most of the alcohol, and now I'm just going to try and soften these lines a little bit by going over them a little. Okay, so there I have the basic shape and color, but now I'm going to go into the color Rust, which is just a little bit darker, and I'm going to add a little bit of shadow on one side of my little gingerbread man. So I'm just dabbing in that color, and we will soften that up in a little bit. So go ahead and add your Rust color. Wherever you think you need a little bit of shadow. Now that we've got that color down, again, I'm going to clean off my brush, dab off most of the alcohol, and then I'm just going to dab this, and we're going to outline it. So don't worry if everything isn't perfect, that's okay. So I'm just dabbing it to kind of soften it up and blend it in with the other color. And it's okay to have texture. He's a cookie, remember that. Again, I'm going to clean off my brush, dab off as much of that alcohol as I can, And then I'm just going to dab the whole thing just to give him a little cookie texture. I don't want him to be smooth. If you like yours smooth, of course you can do it like that. But I want him to have a little texture. Okay. So now, since I have his shape done, now I am going to take some green POSCA pen, and I'm going to give him a little button here. Then I think I'll take the red one and give him another little button here. Then if you have a white POSCA pen, of course, if you don't have POSCA pens and you have Sharpie markers, you can use that. If you have some watercolor paint, you can use white gouache. You can also use Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White with a small paintbrush to add the white lines that I'm going to add now. Use whatever you have available to you. So now that, okay, I'm going to add some. I don't think this pen works that well. Let me see if I have another one that works better. I have so many of them, and half of them don't work well. Let's see. Not that one either. All right, hold on. All right, let's see if this one works. Yes. So I'm going to add a little white icing for sleeves and around his little legs. And if you need to go over it again, go right ahead. And then for his little eyes and nose, I'm going to use a black POSCA pen. Stuck my hand right in that white. I do that all the time. You can also use a gel pen if you don't have a POSCA pen. A white gel pen will work beautifully as well. I'm going through every single one I have here. I think it's time for some new ones. Okay, let's see if I can do this without sticking my hand in it. So we're going to give him two little eyes. And a cute little mouth. And then we want to make sure that he is completely dry. So let's get him dry and we'll be back in a moment. Okay, now that this little guy is all dry, I'm going to put aside my POSCA pens and my dry palette, and I'm going to grab a MICRON pen. Let me see, of course, I have to go through all of them to find the right size, so bear with me one moment. Okay, this one is a size 30, a 0.30, or a oh my goodness, a 02. So I'm going to use that one, and I'm just going to outline him using my sketchy little lines. I don't need it to be perfect, and you can use a thicker tip if you like. But I like the thinner ones for this one, for this painting rather. I think outlining him just defines him a little bit more and makes it jump off the page a little bit more. Now, as I always tell you, you can get as creative with this as you like. I am going to simply just outline the icing just to make it jump out a little bit more. and his little buttons. And there you go, a cute little alcohol ink gingerbread man. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.